Let's update you on what's happening with the postmasters from Northern Ireland. Now, we spoke, I think it was last week, and we spoke to one of them last week who'd finally gotten confirmation that their convictions had been quashed. This, of course, in relation to the Horizon computer system, the scandal that has unfolded around that. But 12 people in Northern Ireland had their convictions quashed. However, today we discover that 14 cases are still under active consideration because, to put it bluntly, the paperwork around them no longer exists. Representing two of the submasters is the solicitor Michael Madden, who joins us again. Michael, have I characterised that correctly? Well, welcome back.
Hi there. Yes, that's the exact position at the moment. So the people who have had their convictions overturned last week from the new legislation that came in have received their letters. They've had confirmation that their records are now going to be cleared. There are the two clients of mine have received information that the records can't be cleared just yet because there's more, because of the passage of time, the age of the cases, that the records, for whatever reason, can't be found. So the DOJ at the minute are trying to find that information and the records from Post Office. So that's where we are at the minute.
There's no suggestion, I don't think, that there has been malpractice in the destroying of records. There is a natural process and time limit on keeping these records, and we think that's where these records have gone. That's where it's fallen foul.
The records that the DOJ have been trying to find primarily would be court records. So I can't imagine there'll be any foul play in relation to court records. The records that are being sought now are from Post Office themselves. Doesn't create a lot of confidence really after the experiences that people have had. One of the main factors that people have received convictions was because of a failure to disclose information from Post Office. So to have to rely on Post Office now to provide more documents is a bit concerning, but hopefully the process can take place and the final letters can get out to the people who still have to have the convictions overturned.
Michael, you have two clients. Sadly, one of those people has passed away. It's his son that you're representing now.
That's correct. So anybody who has their convictions, who had convictions, even if they passed, they can still have their records cleared and their names cleared.
That must be very distressing for that family. I mean, distressing for anyone that's in this scenario, but to have a family member who's died with that still hanging over them.
Yeah, there's perhaps a sense of responsibility as well on the family, because they've seen the damage, they've seen the suffering that they've experienced, and they really feel a responsibility to try and have the name cleared. So it's like an added weight, really.
Does this seem ridiculous to you? Because I think people listening at home might think this sounds ridiculous.
Ridiculous that the whole thing's ridiculous from start to finish. People, and that's why the drama that came out at the start of the year, I think, really helped people understand what had actually happened, because I think people found it hard to find out and understand what had happened, because I don't think anybody would really believe you that the Post Office or any big agency could have a system that would lead to people ending up in jail. It just beggars belief that this absolute scale of it was allowed to happen.
More than 900 submasters across the UK prosecuted for, as we know, stealing because of the misinformation in the Horizon system. I want to just return, Michael, just to clarify this. The Department of Justice statement today said that the convictions, I'm reading here, the convictions of 14 individuals are still under active consideration by the department. In these cases, limited or no information is held by the criminal justice system in Northern Ireland due to the passage of time and records being disposed of in line with retention and disposal schedules. So to be clear, the information that is necessary has been disposed of, albeit under rules. Is the problem, though, because it was disposed of by the Department of Justice or disposed of by the Post Office, or both?
It's not clear. It's not clear at the moment. The information that you have is the exact information that was given to me from DOJ. It could be a mixture of both. It could potentially be court service. We just don't know at the moment. So there are documents that the DOJ believe that Post Office have in their possession, which should identify the convictions that can be overturned. So hopefully that information is got, and hopefully it's done soon.
Michael, thanks so much. It's Michael Madden, solicitor